Okay, so everyone's talking about Google's new AI tool, Nano Banana, and you've probably already seen people messing around with it on TikTok or YouTube Shorts, changing their outfits, editing their faces, swapping backgrounds, all that fun stuff. And it looks crazy, right? But here's the thing, most people are treating it like a toy. What nobody's talking about is this. Freelancers are already making money with it. And if you're watching this video, you're probably not interested in just playing around with AI. You're interested in how to actually use it to earn an income. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how you can turn Nano Banana, which by the way is part of Google's Gemini 2.5 Flash system, into a freelancing income stream. We're going to go through real examples, the exact Fiverr gigs that you can start selling, and I'll even show you some live demos of how to use it to create results that businesses are willing to pay for. And stick around to the end because I'll also give you some tips on how to package and price your gigs so that you can actually scale this into something long-term instead of just a one-off side hustle. But first, a quick background story for anyone who's brand new to this. Nano Banana, and yes, it's actually called that. Don't ask me why Google went with such a weird name. It's basically a free AI image generator and editor. It works really simply. You upload an image, you type in a prompt, and boom. In a couple of seconds, you can get a completely transformed result. And you can add objects, change the style, create multiple angles, swap out backgrounds, or even generate cinematic style posters. And because it's powered by Google's Gemini 2.5 Flash model, it's insanely fast. Like, you don't have to sit there waiting 5 minutes for one image to render, like sometimes you had to before with Midjourney or other AI tools. Now, yes, I'll be honest, it's not perfect yet. The resolution isn't super high. Sometimes the text is a bit warped and it has restrictions, like you can't generate celebrities, you can't make weapons and all those usual guardrails. But for what it does, it's kind of mind-blowing, especially considering that it's free. But here's the most important part. While everyone else is having fun creating bald versions of themselves or turning their cat into a Jedi, you can use Nano Banana to create real deliverables that businesses and creators are already paying for on Fiverr. And here's the key mindset shift. Businesses don't care about AI. They don't care what tools you're using. They care purely about the results. And if you can help them get more customers, look more professional, or save them time and money, they'll happily pay you. And the truth is, a lot of these businesses don't even know Nano Banana exists, or if they do, they don't have the time or skill to use it effectively. And that's where you come in as a freelancer. You're not just selling AI pictures, you're selling outcomes, professional product mockups, ad posters, YouTube thumbnails, character illustrations, all created quickly and affordably, powered by this tool. And when you put those outcomes onto Fiverr in the form of gigs, you're tapping into an existing marketplace where people are literally searching for these services right now. So let me show you. Gig idea number 1, product photography and mockups. Now, imagine a brand has a plain photo of their product. Let's say it's a coffee bag. Traditionally, they'd have to hire a photographer, rent a studio, buy props, set up lighting, and then pay an editor to touch everything up. That's easily hundreds, if not thousands of dollars, right? Well, with Nano Banana, you can take that plain photo and instantly create lifestyle versions. Put the coffee bag on a cafe table surrounded by croissants and a latte, change the angle so it looks like a flat lay shot, add dramatic lighting, and create multiple variations so the brand has options for their website, Instagram, or ads. Now, you've just managed to turn a single photo into an entire content pack. That's the Fiverr gig right there, titled, I'll create professional product mockups and lifestyle ads for your brand. And if you want to go premium, you can package it as 10 different product images with multiple angles, backgrounds, and lighting styles. That's a $100 gig if you position it right. Gig number 2, ad posters. Now, brands constantly need fresh social media content, but good design is expensive, and a lot of them don't have an in-house designer. Nano Banana lets you create ad posters in seconds. You can generate Instagram ready creatives with bold visuals, add text overlays, and build full campaigns. Like, imagine a fitness coach who needs 10 posters for Instagram. Let's say summer shred, healthy habits, transformation challenge. Normally, they'd have to hire a designer for that. But now you can use Nano Banana to generate the core visuals, then touch them up in Canva or Photoshop to add polished text. Then go ahead and deliver it as a full pack. And boom, another Fiverr gig, titled, I'll design viral ad posters and campaign graphics for your brand. Next up, gig idea number 3, YouTube thumbnails and social media content. Now, thumbnails are everything on YouTube, and people pay a lot for them. Some top sellers on Fiverr charge $50 per thumbnail. Now, with Nano Banana, you can generate dramatic scenes, cinematic posters, or even Mr. Beast style visuals. You can add bold text, overlays, enhance the contrast, and suddenly you've got click-worthy thumbnails. And this doesn't just apply to YouTube. TikTok creators, podcasters, and even small businesses need eye-catching visuals for their channels. That's another gig right there, titled, I'll design eye-catching YouTube thumbnails and TikTok visuals that get clicks. Now, this one's really cool. Consistent character design. Now, let's say a brand has a cartoon mascot or a character they use in their marketing. Normally, creating consistent variations of that character in different poses or scenes would require an illustrator, which of course is expensive. With Nano Banana, you can train it to generate the same character in multiple scenarios, whether it's waving, sitting at a desk, holding a product, you name it. That right there is a powerful gig. Want to know the title? Try, I'll create consistent character art and brand mascots for your business. Businesses eat this up because it makes their marketing look polished without the illustrator price tag. And finally, photo restoration. Nano Banana can also restore and enhance old photos. You can colorize black and white images, remove objects, clean up noise, and sharpen details. Now, there's a huge emotional market for this. People want to restore family photos, bring old memories back to life, and even turn vintage pictures into modern edits. On Fiverr, this could easily be a high demand niche, titled, I'll restore and colorize your old photos. Now, to show you how powerful this really is, let me do a quick demo. So let's stick with the coffee bag example. I upload a plain product photo into Nano Banana. In the prompt, I type, place this coffee bag on a rustic wooden table with sunlight streaming through the window, croissants in the background, and cinematic lighting. And in seconds, there it is. A professional looking product shot that looks like it came out of a magazine. Then I can also duplicate it and change the prompt to flat lay photo of the coffee bag surrounded by coffee beans and a latte art cup. And now we've got another variation. Now, within a few minutes, I've created an entire set of branded visuals that this company can use for their ads, website, or Instagram. That's the power of Nano Banana when you apply it to freelancing. Now let's quickly talk about turning this into a business, not just a quick gig. Now, the trick is packaging. Don't just sell one-off images, sell packs and bundles. For example, basic package, 3 product mockups. Standard, 10 variations with different backgrounds and angles. Premium, full social media pack with posters, ads, and mood boards. This way, you can start small to attract buyers, but your premium packages are where you make the real money. And once you've built up reviews, you can scale by offering ongoing services. For example, you could create 20 fresh social media visuals every month for brands. That's reoccurring income. And Fiverr buyers love it because, of course, it saves them time. And now I know that you're excited to actually start using this, but I want to give you a real quick reality check. Nano Banana, of course, is not perfect. The images aren't super high res, so you'll have to run them through an upscaler like Magnific. Text sometimes comes out warped, so I recommend adding text in Canva or Photoshop after generating the visuals. And like I mentioned earlier, it has restrictions. No celebrities, no weapons, nothing unsafe. That's fine though, because 99% of Fiverr clients aren't asking for that anyway. Now, if anything, these limitations are actually to your advantage because when you learn how to polish and deliver professional results despite the quirks, you're positioning yourself above all the other DIY users who just play around with the tool. So the bottom line is this. Google's Nano Banana is fun to mess around with, but the real opportunity is turning it into a freelancing income stream. Fiverr buyers don't care that you use an AI tool. They care that you give them polished, professional content that helps their business grow. Now, I'd recommend starting small with product mockups and then scale into full branding packages and eventually build a recurring income stream where businesses come back to you month after month. Now, I'm going to drop all of the links that you'll need in the description below, including a link to my 14-day Accelerator program where we'll kickstart your freelance business the right way. Otherwise, this video on screen right now is something that you should go watch next.